Hi again YouTube. Today I'm going to teach you quite an easy song, probably the easiest you're going to learn. There are only a few easier than this, and it's Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes. It's an easy song to play, but it's probably more difficult to tune your guitar. You start off, first two strings, E and A, same as normal. Then you're changing your D to an E, so you tune that right the way up to an E. You then tune your G to an A, you tune your B to a C sharp, and your top E stays as E. So when you do play that as a just strumming through, you get a chord. That's drop A tuning. You do get a chord just playing that through. This song does starts on the A string. I'll refer to them as their usual names. So it starts on the A string. In the actual song, he'll use an octave, -1 octave effect. So he'll drop an octave on all his strings. So it sounds like it's a bass playing it, but it isn't. It's actually just his guitar with an effect. It starts off on the 7th fret of the A string. I've put a tiny bit of distortion on for this. You don't need a lot. 7th fret, 7th fret again, then 10th, back to 7th, 5th, 3rd, 2nd. Played in this kind of rhythm. So, that again, 7, 10, 7, 5, 3, 2. The second time he plays it same as you did, except instead of going to 2nd fret, he'll then go up to 5th fret, back down to 3rd, and then down to 2nd. So instead of getting a, he plays, just to get that bit of change into it. You play that through 8 times. Both of them is 2. So you'll play that through 8 times. And another 2 after that. You then turn your bass effect off if you've got one. You can play that just standard, but it sounds better with the bass. It's more correct. You play it then. You play 2 strums, just the top 2 strings open, but then you play a power chord on the 3rd fret of the E and 5th fret of the A. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you play 8 of them, and then you mute your high E up there. You mute that and just strum through. Play that through 16 times, I think, and then you play what we played before, except you bar across all the strings except the low E and the high E. You play all the other notes barred. If you don't feel comfortable barring those, you can play it with the power chords. It's not as he plays it on the track though. That's a power chord which is always 2 up. So you start on the E, count up 2 and play that note on the A. So on this it starts on 7th fret E, 9th fret A. You play that, move up to 10th on the E and 12th on the A. Back down, 5th and 7th, 3rd and 5th, 2nd and 4th. Just that quickly. I don't feel comfortable playing that. I prefer just to bar them because it does sound better and it is easier to play. After you've played that through 6 times, I think. Listen to the track for the exact numbers. You then play back to the and then he plays it again. Afterwards though, you get a solo. It starts on the 12th fret of the D, which has been tuned up. I turn my distortion right up for this. Turn it down a bit for you. There you go. and then you go to the 14th and bend a tiny bit, hardly noticeable, and then you go back to 12th, then back at 14th and bend quite a bit more, then 12th, 15th, 15th, 17th, 15th, 17th, 15th, 14th. So like this. And you bend that 14th on the end. Then you go up to the high E on the 12th fret, and you basically play the same kind of thing again. But then you repeat that through, and then the last time you play that again, but as you come down, you go on to the 11th and 10th of the B. So you come down, down to the 12th, so you play 15th, 17th, 14th, 12th, and then down to the A. So just as you would, except down to the A then. Sorry, why am I saying A? Onto the B string, 11th and 10th. So that's basically the whole song. I'll take out all the timings just so it's easier to remember, and I'll play the main riff and the bridge and the chorus for you, and then I'll skip out the solo because it's quite easy and I'm not the best at it. But here we go. This is how to play White Stripes, Seven Nation Army. I just made that little twiddle at the end. You can play around with that main riff as much as you like because it's basically just those notes mixed up a bit. I hope you've learnt something there. Play it however you like. Play it with mates, whatever. Great song. Thanks for listening.